Hello everyone, CZ Lumen here, and I have a Diamond League match for you today. I have CheeseMaster as Protoss in the bottom right hand corner, and we got Ralstini, Ralstini? Ralstini, I hope I say that right, as the Zerg in the top left hand corner. This match only goes on for 14, almost 15 minutes. We shall see what takes place. No shenanigans detected so far. We do have a probe scout moving across the map into Zerg territory. Players calling for good luck, have fun, which is always nice. It's always great to have like good sportsmanship, right? Sped up the game a little bit, save a little bit of time, and we have a probe denial preventing Rastani from taking on the natural base. Although that looks like that's going to be fixed here. Just a minute. CheeseMaster laying down a pylon to delay that just a little bit longer. And does he let it finish? He does let it finish. So if he wants that base, he's going to have to destroy that pylon. Which, good for them. Up, there we go. That does mean that drones are going to have less time gathering minerals. And so there's going to be that slight bit of setback. How many workers do we have? It is 20 versus 19 workers. So that did not help the Zerglings' economy. Not by much, though. Probably, I don't know. I'm not really sure like what the calculation would be on that. Maybe lost 50 minerals, maybe. Having to like move around and things like that with just the one probe. But we're going to see how this plays out. Here we have a nice wall off by CheeseMaster, as Protoss in the bottom right. Building up, okay. And that is properly blocked off by a Z-Lot. Pylon that is denying the natural has just gone down. And we have a cannon rush by CheeseMaster, which makes sense with his name. This is going to deny that second base that's in not the third, but probably the fourth position for the Zerg to take. So not only is he delayed mining time, but he was delayed an entire base as well for the price of 2 Protoss cannons and 2 pylons. And let's see, is he actually going to take this down? Nope. Only shield damage, so the Protoss is eventually going to like build back up. There it goes. The third hatchery is going down finally. Maybe that'll like help Rastani secure his second position here, the natural. Oversaturated. Compared to the Protoss, what do we have? Protoss is doing about 30% better economically, double the gas of the Zerg. So he is definitely pulling up ahead with 33 harvesters versus the Zerg's 22, making it very difficult for the Zerg to be able to try to play catch up. And he's going to have to. He's behind on the economy, finally destroyed the cannons and the pylons in the bottom left, which probably could have just left there, but for now, I don't know how many Zerglings he might have missed. Let's see what we got. Surprisingly, they're actually even in resources lost. So that's actually pretty impressive, not gonna lie. Let's see, what do we got? Structures, spending. Protoss is setting down a third base with a pretty good defensive setup using pylons to try to help, mitigate any kind of Zerg attack. It's a really tight squeeze. It looks like there's only one small crack that probes are going to be able to go in and out. And CheeseMaster's making sure everything's locked down as much as possible. As far as units, not really much of an army for either side. We only have 2 Zealots, 1 Stalker, and a Voidway. Going against 23 Zerglings and 27 Zerglings. Looks like the Zerg is building up that Zergling army and getting ready to go out. With that Voidway going down, trying to take down a hatchery and just failing. No, wait. Did that Voidway go down? Or was he recalled? Yeah, no. Voidway was lost. Bit of a misclick or mismanagement. Zerglings can't really seem to do anything. This base, look at this base. The third base of the Protoss is just locked down with what was that, 5? 5 cannons. No shield batteries? Okay, no shield batteries. The wall-off has 3 cannons. This is just locked down. If the Zerg can just expand and contain the Protoss here, this would be like, that's as far as I can tell what would be good to go. But even in this circumstance, with no map controlled by the Protoss is in the lead, almost doubling mineral gathering and 50% more gas production with 58 harvesters versus 37. Zerg is just falling further and further behind. Hydralisks and Zerglings are on the field, but that's not really going to do anybody any good, or in terms of proper offense. And that's what he has to do. He has to either pull ahead in some way, shape, or form, and he is behind in every category except the army. But he can't use the army because of just the heavy defenses. Maybe if he had a lair. Does he have a lair? Okay, he has a lair, so he can build overlords to basically hop over this wall here, and that would be it. Well, until these carriers pop out. If he had massed his army on the side here and like ferried him over, that would be game over. This Protoss has nothing, absolutely nothing but defenses, solid wall defenses, and no scouting on the Zerg army, on behalf of the Zerg army in any way. He's just building up. Yeah, he's going to go in for a frontal assault, has no idea what's happening. No scouting, no overlords, nothing. Not even aware that there's a third base here going on. Fourth base. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bases on the Protoss, locked down. Carriers are out. They are on the field. What does he have? 6 Hydralisks and 6 Queens to try to deal with whatever the Protoss, or whenever the Protoss is going to send over the carriers. I'm pretty sure this game is going to go for the Protoss. I would be really surprised if the Zerg managed to squeeze out some sort of victory here, but this is really bad. And here we go again. Protoss is 50% better in gas, 62 versus 50 harvesters, and mineral collection is actually starting to close the gap, but for that long, the economies are just so vastly different right now. Here's the army getting ready to pull out by the Zerg, going out into the center of the field. Where's he going, I wonder? Let's see. Okay, so he's got massing up on the north side of the map. So he does know about this new base that went down. But the question is, can he use this army effectively? And I'm going to pause it here for just 1 second, because these are the stakes here. We're going to look at units. We have 88 Zerglings, 6 Hydralisks, and 13 Banelings. Protoss has 41 interceptors with 6 carriers. Well, pretty much just the 41 interceptors. A single stalker and 3 zealots. On the battlefield, if the carriers came out, they'd be able to take care of the Hydralisks no problem. And the Zerg isn't aware of this. The Zerg has no idea it's about to get stomped by air. And that's all Protoss did, is they built up double shield batteries. Look at this. I don't even think this army could break this. Like, this by itself, it will take heavy casualties. It can't get any surrounds. There's not a lot of surface area to attack the cannons. You can't get into the cannons. You have the shield batteries building up everything. Shield batteries are almost all over the place. This is just hard to break. The only thing you can really do is do some sort of drop. I want to say down here. And these are Diamond League players, so they're smart. They have a lot of skills up their sleeve, and tools in their toolbox. So we're going to play, and we're going to watch this unfold. I'm going to slow it down now. I've actually been playing it on a slightly... I try to skip forward through boring parts, so that way you get to see some of the action of the build-up. Let's see here. Army is amassing. Not great. What's he doing? I don't know why my mouse is doing that sometimes. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, dropper lords over that wall. If those carriers didn't exist, if he was still just expanding, this would be amazing. But yeah, wow, 8 carriers. 8 carriers. Zerg isn't doing much aside from like running around. 124 Zerglings. We have we have an equal supply as well. That's what makes this so wild. We have 10, 11 carriers. All this is carriers. 2 minutes. So we know, okay, here we go. The fight for the upper base has commenced. We're going to watch. It was at 150 something population. Just trying to take out the cannons alone has lost 10. And with nothing to fight against those carriers, the carriers are just coming in and just demolishing the Zerglings. Hydralisks are fighting for their life. Zerg has plenty of resources to come back from this. 2,000 in the bank, 3,000 gas, 2,500 minerals. Protoss doesn't have that kind of backbone. So right now, Zerg needs to build up as many Hydralisks as possible. Because unless there's a Spire. Is there a Spire? No. It would need to be 100% Hydralisks to stand a chance against this. And build more Zerglings. That was... Huh. Okay. Yeah, see, and then we have here... Like, without the carriers, the Zerglings can't even fight that. There were 60 Zerglings, and they got just destroyed with this. A Zealot and a couple cannons, that's it. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Carriers are amassing. There's nothing that's going to stop this. Ralstini. There's... That spore crawler is not going to stop these carriers. I think he sees them. What? Whoa, hold on. No, I gotta see that. The drones ran away. Okay, hold on. Okay, I gotta slow this down. Okay, what do he sees? He sees the carriers. We have an overlord here. Okay, and then what? What do you do? What is this guy doing? I guess he's just paying attention over here, and that's gone. Like, he's not spending anything. He's got the worms to do it. He's got so much larvae. How much larvae does he have? Can I count? No, I can't count how many larvae. Like, right now, the only thing this guy should be building. What is this? Is Hydralisks. He can build Hydralisks. Look at all of these larvae. All of these need to be Hydralisks as soon as possible with spore crawlers going. Oh, he does have a spire. That 16. So let's see. 16, 17, 18. So it's 18. He can pump out 18 Mutalisks with what he has in the bank. No, it's 100, 100. Never mind. I was thinking it was 200. He can pump out 36 Mutalisks right now. The very moment he lost all of his forces here, had he just pumped out Mutalisks, that would have been his saving grace. And I think he'd have it. Let's see. How many larvae does he have? He's injecting properly. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we got 8 there. 16. Okay, we got 24. We have 24 Mutalisks. So, comment down in the comment section below if you think, had he not built those Zerglings after that fight and just built at minimum 24, would have been more because of the Zerglings that he basically lost the... Oh, and there's another set of larvae that's about to like spawn up on each one of them. So basically the question is, would 36 Mutalisks stop 16 carriers? Because if he came in and destroyed these carriers, There's nothing in the bank. He could immediately go down here, fly across, destroy this base, and obliterate everything. They're just he would have an economy, but there would be nothing left. Like he'd have to build stalkers, but he wouldn't have money in the bank to be able to build stalkers. He'd be able to build like 3 of them, maybe more as time went on. So that's my best strategy right here. Just thinking about this. So just a little food for thought, because I don't know. I'd have to look up how long it takes for mutalisks to build. But from this point, the 1233 mark, he knows there's carriers going on. He knows. Okay, he's got all these Zerglings over here already. Yeah. So he can't build. Oh, what? When did he build those Zerglings, I wonder? Okay, those Zerglings have been on standby. He basically just amassed his group. So, yeah, right. So we're at the 12-minute mark. What do we got? Okay, right here. So he's fighting. He's taking out this base. He thinks he's doing pretty well because he's not seeing an army. And then, when's it happen? Right here. Diamond player. The moment he sees this, he should be cranking out as many mutalisks as he possibly can. Does he have any upgrade? He doesn't have the spine crawler. Oh. He doesn't have the spine crawler. Was that his reaction? Okay, we're going to see when he built the spine crawler. Or not spine crawler, but the spire. There it is. 1234 mark. He sees the carriers. And he goes completely reactionary. Builds the spire. And an evolution chamber. Evolution chamber is not going to help him out, buddy. But he has a Hydralisk in. So I guess question question for my viewers. What does he do at this point? 1233 mark. How does he win this game? My guess, he either builds nothing but Hydralisks and cranks those out until he can build Mutalisks, or the moment that spire is done, which is going to be, we're gonna watch this. He's losing everything right now. So many carriers. Yeah, the carriers are on the way, and Protoss does not want to lose a second of time. Like this is his time to attack because that whole force has been destroyed. He's looking. Yeah, that's what he's doing with the Zerglings. He's looking for where the carriers are. That's it. He's trying to figure out where they are. 13-minute mark. There he is. He finds the carriers. Delays them with the Zerglings. Probably would have spread them out. Tried to delay them as much as possible. The Zerglings. There he is. Yeah, he's running away. So that was pretty smart. And then he tries to get the carrier. Okay. Sees another carrier in. Takes his Zerglings. Attacks a base to try to get Protoss to move his carriers back home. So that, I want to say that was a good play, but he's got the larvae. The spire is not done yet. Yeah, I think his only chance would be to start cranking out as many Hydralisks as possible. He has no upgrades. When is that? Because Mutalisks take a little bit of time to do. We're going to find out. 1337, 1338, 1339. I'm going to pause it right when it goes. And we're going to do a calculation here. Boom. Spire is up. All right, let me Google this. Let me Google this. This is... How long does it take to build? DPS cooldown range. Where are you? What is your build time? Maybe I should have said spawn time. How fast can... Because they're not too long. I really want to find this now. Let's see. Speed. See, there's the speed, Mutalisk. Starcraft 2. Come on, give me the information I need. You're giving me everything that I don't want right now. Evolves from build time. Here we go. 24 seconds. 24 seconds to build Mutalisks. So, Spire, selecting all of your larvae. With 24 seconds on the clock, he has 24. So he, at 14:08, is when 24 Mutalisks hit the battlefield. Let's unpause, and we're going to see what 14:08 gives us. There's the carrier. All right, carriers are coming in. They would be able to wipe out 8 Mutalisks. So there's not a chance here. What's he building? Corruptors. All right, good move. Corruptors are really good against carriers. This is really good. How did he get carrier? Oh. Wait. All right. He played it. He played it smart. I didn't realize he was building these, so we're gonna find out. I think this is. Yeah, he's lost everything. So with corruptors, even if you destroyed all of these carriers, okay, corruptors are up. He's gonna lose a bunch of them for free. He needs to target fire. Okay, how many corruptors does he have? We're gonna find out. Yeah, I think he loses pretty much all these and then just gives up. GG. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he has 15 corruptors versus 18 carriers. I want to say Mutalisks would have been better, but he's the diamond player. Good counter. Good attempt to counter. Yep. That's it. Corruptors were not the answer. At least not soon enough. So, yep. Comment down. What could he have saved this the moment he saw the carriers?